got this message, and you're always thinking, okay, what's wrong with it now, or, or what broke, or what am I going to have to fix to take care of this, or how to make the customer happy. And as I just sent this to her, she said, "Hi, I received the Stein in great shape and in a timely manner. It was well packaged. My sis gave it to her husband to help him complete. He had a Budweiser collection of Steins.
Oh,
and
cool.
This is the one he didn't have. And she said it helped him complete his collection. And she's leaving me positive feedback on eBay. So those are wonderful. So Rhonda, shout out to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you gotta love those, man.
Yeah.
You gotta love those.
Those are great. So,
well, that's awesome, man. That's always good.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna change my HP here. I'm trying to see. I'm probably in low def, guys. I don't know if something's going on with my internet. So doing good, man. I've been it's just been busy, like you would not believe. A lot of light going on. I'm trying to get ready for an auction today. It's been a busy day at work and just nonstop. So, but I got an auction tonight, so it was like, this is great. So yeah, so it's been fun.
You got a podcast over on the Finders Flippers Resale podcast to get on too with me.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about that. That's fun. So,
what is it we're doing here? We're going to drop in for about 10 or 15 minutes on our own channels. Of course, I'm the Slim Flippers and you're the Breeze Flippers. Mm-hmm. And we're doing a collab. We're going to be talking with each other a little bit here. Just kind of some random fire things if you want to. I know you've got some things you want to talk about, so I'm going to give you the floor. You go first, my friend.
You're putting me on the spot today. So.
Well, if you want me to go first, I can.
No, that's okay. I mean, that's okay. I mean, you know me.
A good host always,
always defers to the guest. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, you know what? I tell you, it's I've noticed that it has been a very, very slow week. It came off of we were in Atlanta last week for market. So Sherry goes every year and buys and does all stuff for stores, and so we had a store on vacation. So we had a few sales. I mean, didn't have maybe 20 sales total, so not a lot, but this week has just been dead. So eBay's been a little slow, but for the month we're ahead, so it's been kind of crazy. So I think we're actually doing pretty good. So there are little things going on like that, but it's a new year, and we're trying to assess all these different things that we need to do. And I'm trying to think of other ways to source and get money, to be able to bring in more income. It's hard to do, man. I mean, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I watch all these resellers now. It seems like, well, if you're a big reseller, you should be selling soap.
Wow.
So, I mean, apparently you got to get your own brand of soap. So I really don't think I'm going to be doing that. But we've been exploring some other ideas about some things that we can do to try and create another revenue stream. While I really don't have time to do it as much as I would like, but I've got to do something. So. But yeah,
there's two things going on there that I heard, and of course we're doing like we said, a 10 to 15 minute little show here. Is the weather going to be impactful, and how does it impact your business compared to maybe my business, where I'm in a little bit more of a bigger path of the ice and the snow that's supposed to be on the way? How does that affect what you do? And for me, example, my wife was talking about off camera just a little while ago, talking about shutting our stores down because they're saying we're going to have several days of weather. What would you do in that situation?
See, you are in a different situation. I mean, this part of Florida does have weather. So we do actually get winter. It's been cold. So sourcing has been horrible. And, I mean, if we were going to get a snowstorm or bad weather or even like a hurricane, we would shut things down, because that's the smart thing to do. But I think it completely affects everything that we do. I mean, think about it. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to figure alternate sourcing, is because it's just right now you might get 4 garage sales total in the whole area. And to be honest with you, driving 100 miles to get to 3 garage sales without any guarantees just isn't worth it. I mean, if I could get to 30 or 40 garage sales, which is a normal Saturday, I would do that in a heartbeat. But right now, it's just really not, it's just not smart. It's not smart business, right? I'm just putting miles on a car that's doesn't really need to be. So yeah. So I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why this has kind of been coming up, and it's just been hitting us a little bit more. I haven't had a decent garage sale day since probably the first part of November. And, but I mean, I go out every Saturday that I'm here. So, but I'm starting to realize that it's just not worth it. So yeah, I think it has a profound effect on your business. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we keep looking for alternate sources, some places to go. I have been doing a lot more of this than I've ever done. Is when I'm out now, I am getting people's names and numbers and I'm giving them my card. And I have a lot of cards. So I've made about 3 contacts of people that do storage buyouts, but they don't like selling the comics, or they don't like selling the pop figures, or they don't like selling whatever they don't sell. One guy doesn't like selling games. So I've made those contacts, and now I'm waiting for them to kind of get a big buy so I can maybe swoop in and get some of those items and stuff from them. So I think that, I think like this, just especially for what you guys are doing, you really gotta think outside the box a little bit, So, I mean, that's what we're trying to do here. Plus a lot of Facebook stuff. We're looking at Facebook stuff. I look at it every day.
But as you're thinking of shipping, if we get what they're calling, which you never know, it's always
right.
It's one of those gray areas. But if it does happen, we are going to be shut down for a few days. And do we go ahead and be proactive and shut the stores down and just say, hey, we're not going to be able to ship till the middle of next week, maybe? So,
the good thing about that is eBay does offer you some protections. So if you are actually not able to, eBay does protect you. We had that happen. I remember when it was a couple years ago for whatever storm we had. And yeah, we couldn't get out. It was the ice storm, actually, the snowstorm from last year. We couldn't ship for a day. Everything was shut down. So things like that happen. I didn't get gigged on any of them. So, eBay did come in and step in.
Right. Well, they're talking about like inches of snow and then ice, sleet on top of it, and then snow coming back. That's a bad sandwich.
Yeah, that really is. And southern driver and driving on snow.
But let's go back to what you were talking about, trying to get new sourcing things. One of my questions I actually wrote down today, and I was thinking about as we're preparing to do this little 15-minute here. Where is the money hiding? If you want to source like a pro, where do you think you can go? And I'll give you a lead in here. Estate sales is one option. Okay. Do you have others? Do you do a lot of estate sales?
Actually, we do. That's the one thing I will say we have a lot of is estate sales. We know I know a couple of the estate sale companies really well now. One of them actually manages our booth. We have a booth. Hang on a second. Miss Sherry's bringing me my water.
Hello, Miss Sherry.
She says hello. Oh, yeah, there she is. She's looking around to see if she can see you. She's going to come and say hi. There you go. Anyway, so we're in with a couple of them. I was just at one 3 weeks ago. It was right before Christmas. They had some really unique stuff in there, and they were a brand new estate company that just started working in this area. And he right away pegged me as a reseller. He goes, "You must be a reseller," and I go, "Yeah." I go, "I am," because I bought a whole bunch of books from him, and a lot of them were in Russian because this was a Russian lady that had to move back to Russia, and those books had good comps on them. So I was like, I picked him up, and he's like, "Hey, if we ever have something, can I call you and have you help me?" And he goes, "I'll give you first right of refusal on something." I'm like, "Sure, yeah." So I can help you with pricing stuff, but yeah, I do estate sales. And we generally have one every weekend. So there's always somebody going away, downsizing, or something's happened. So those are always there, but they're not always the best. You're taking.
I'm gonna do rapid fire with you now. Okay.
Yep.
Just give me a thought. Flea markets.
I love flea markets. If you can find the right one, we have one in this area, two in this area that are decent, one that's really big. But I was just at one a few weeks ago, bought a bunch of stuff. So bought a bunch of comics actually. So flea market.
There you go.
Yeah. So
I can't say that I do flea markets enough. I probably will try it again this spring. That's one thing that I'm maturating toward. I want to go and try to do more flea markets and just see what I come up with. Thrift stores.
Not much on thrift stores, man. Our thrift stores around here have just gone off the prices. I mean, it's been crazy. And, I can't find good merchandise that's reasonable. I mean, if I was a clothes seller like Frizzy Finds, like Johnny and them, maybe it'd be different, but I don't deal in clothes. I wouldn't know a good piece of clothing if it hit me in the face. Honestly, I really wouldn't. So I don't think thrift stores are the best thing. Now, I picked up one thing at a thrift store right before Christmas or right after Christmas that was a Monopoly game. It was an electronic Monopoly game. Picked it up for $3.99, sold it for $23. So you can find some things, but you really got to dig. And it becomes down to a time. I mean, is your time better spent doing that than going out somewhere else? I mean, or doing anything else for your business? I mean, is it better to go list than it is to spend 3 hours at a thrift store and find one thing? Or would I be better off listing 100 things,
Right.
So
you just mentioned this one, storage units.
Man, that is my next thing. I really, really want to do a storage unit. One of the guys that I talked to that's at our vendor booth, that he does storage units, and he's like, you should just do them. I'm like, if I had a truck, and he's like, well, he works full time, and he said he does them, and I'm like, he buys about one a week, and I don't know if I can. I mean, I'd love to. I think that's where the money could be, but you don't know. You can get a bag of crap too. You know what I mean? So you really don't know.
The roll of dice with the money you're putting out. I mean,
that's the scary part.
It's a tough risk. I mean, it could pay off, like you said. It could pay off very well.
If I had a partner, I would do it. If I had somebody that I could partner with here locally, I would do it.
All right, online auctions.
Well, I have to be honest with you, man. Dibdit.com, DIBDIT.com. You can use Breeze Flips and get $5 off your first $10 purchase. Listen, online auctions are great. I buy a lot of stuff off of Dibdit and resell it. And you look, sometimes you get stuff that's really good and you sell it for a good price. Sometimes you get stuff that's good, but it's not selling. But the way I look at it is I'm trying to keep my store active all the time. So if I can pick up a few things here and there, I will definitely pick them up off online auctions. And I'm not afraid to say that every once in a while I'll go to that other site with the big yellow W on it and look every once in a while too, because I have to go over there because my daughters are big time on those now. They're selling on the big W, but I every once in a while pick some stuff up over there if I see it a good deal, but I won't sell over there.
Last one I got for you is retail arbitrage.
Whew. I heard you guys talking about that today. So I just listened to your other one. Yes, I will if I find the right deals, but that's not easy to do. We don't have anything around here that I kind of feel like it would be good to go do that with. But every once in a while you'll go to Ross. I'll tell you, every once in a while I'll go to Walmart and see something. I'll be honest with you.
Sometimes they have some good clearance racks. I mean, I went in there one day and I found several Kiss shirts. They wasn't, they were new reprints, but repops, but still, I've sold all of them but one, and I bought I think it was like 8 of them. Yeah. So,
no, if you can find those and you can hit the deals right, I do that all the time. I've done that with pen sets and different other things and toys and other stuff that I found that, at the Walmart clearance center. Mm-hmm. And also the new thing is fugglers. I don't know if you know what a fuggler is.
I do not.
All right. I happen to have one right here. Let me show you.
Okay.
This is a fuggler. Huh. And if you can find these, some of these resell very well. Now, I actually bought this one I think I bought it from ADH Dave, to be honest with you, or Dave IRL now, I guess he is. But anyway, these things there's good resale opportunity in those if you find the right ones. And there's some at Walmart that you can pick for $15 and sell for $40, because not every Walmart has them and people like them and they are collectible. So yeah, I found a supplier for them though. In Atlanta last week, so I might be able to get some wholesale ones too. So,
well, I want to end our little 10, 15 minutes here talking about cash flow versus collecting cool stuff, which I'm known to collect cool stuff.
Just look behind us. I mean, look behind us.
Yeah. Let me give you a good shot of that. There you
go. I don't collect anything, do I? No, man. Oof.
But most of this, though, behind me is for sale. Most of it.
Yeah. A lot of that back there is too. There's very few comics back there that aren't for sale. I've got a couple that I'm not selling. So, but most part, that's a hard thing, man. There's a fine line between collecting, hoarding, and reselling. I mean,
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, the thing that I look at, I'm like, you know what? If I'm taking time to buy it, I must think it's pretty cool already right off the bat. And then you get it home and you're looking at it and you're going, you know what? I think this is really cool. And then it ends up in my display and I'm like, do I want to list that? Yeah, I better list it. And then when it sells, I'm like, ugh. And then I have another space though where I can fill the void behind me.
Well, you think about it, right? I mean, as a reseller, what we're really doing is we're connecting people that want something with something we have. I mean, we're redoing things. I mean, I always think of it that way as like, you know what? I've enjoyed this for a while. Now it's time for somebody else to go enjoy it. I'm okay with that. I will be honest with you. If there's something that I really like, I'll price it a little high. And if it sells, then, I did that with my Deadpool comics. I had set 1 through 4 of the Circle Chase Deadpool, and I priced them really high. I sold them as a set, and guy come in and bought them, and I was like, but you know what? I made my money. I made money back. I made $300 off of that one, and sold all 4 of them. So but I'm proud to collect stuff, and I still will collect stuff, but I'm the same way. I went through my shelf the other day, right before Christmas, and I pulled a whole bunch of the action figures that are up here and listed them. And just, and all these comics are listed except for like Wonder Woman. She's not listed. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't know. That's a hard thing, but I always know that if I need to sell some of it, I can drop prices on them pretty quick and sell them. So.
Right. Just love it, but don't love it too much.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not going to make a difference in my life. Right. I mean, there's some that you wish, but it's not like it's so nostalgic, or it's not something my grandpa gave to me and I got to keep it, so.
Right. But I want to shout out my daughter, Katie. She got this for me for Christmas.
That's nice, man. I like the Pink Floyd shirt.
Look at that.
I dig some Pink Floyd. That's cool.
So she hooked me up with that. Cool. We're going to try to do this hopefully every week. If you want to. Maybe a couple times a week. We don't really have a set day, but we got something we want to talk about for 10 or 15 minutes about reselling. We're going to do it here on both of our channels, the Slim Flippers and the Breeze Flippers. So
sounds good to me.
We'll be in cahoots, and we'll be talking to other like-minded people like ourselves.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I look forward to it.
Yeah, David, I'm excited what we're going to be doing here with this little 10, 15-minute segment. I'm looking forward to it. So we just talk some reselling, super quick points, and maybe somebody will get something out of it that likes to watch something really quick. Yeah.
Well, short and sweet. That's what we like.
Short and sweet. Get in and get out, right?
That's right. So
I'm looking forward to talking to you again the next time.
Sounds great. Me too, man. Can't wait.
See you.
All right.